Hello, guys, and Happy New Year. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is John, and I am a Zimbabwean currently living in the UK. I've been here for 4 years now. I came in 2021, and believe you me, I've been here for 4 years. How time flies, how time flies. And today, guys, I'm going to be talking about something that is dear to me, something that I have always wanted to do, and that is to retire early. On this channel, I talk about life in the UK. I also get to show you guys some nice places that I get to visit in the UK. I also talk about my belief in Jesus, my belief in Christ. I'm a Christian. I also talk about finances. As a former banker, finances are something that is dear to me. I believe in budgeting, saving, and investing. But today, I'm going to be talking about my retirement. I've always wanted to retire early. I've always wanted to retire at a very young age, because my thinking is that if you retire young, you still have energy to do some things that are dear to your heart, some things that you cannot do if you're working full time, like what I'm doing at the moment. This is something that is still in a distance, but it's something that I've started to think about. And as the years go by, I'm 44. I'm turning 44 this year. Yeah. So as the years go by, this is something that I've begun to seriously consider. So stay tuned, guys, as I'll be telling you how I'm planning my retirement at a young age. The retirement age in UK at the moment is 67. But there are talks that it can rise to 69, I think, or even 70, who knows? Because people are living longer, and to balance the books, the government needs to make sure that people work a bit longer so that those working can support those who are retiring. But my thinking is that retiring at 69 or 70 would not suit the lifestyle that I want. I don't want to retire and maybe retire at an age when maybe my strength is declining and I can't do the things that I think I can do if I had more time. So the plan, in short, in summary, is to invest in a big way, invest in such a way that I have passive income, both in the UK and in Zimbabwe, which is the country that I come from. And today I did wear this T-shirt, which is a flag of Zimbabwe, which is the country that I come from. So the first part would involve investing in assets that can give me passive income in both countries. Then the second part would be trying to set up a business in the UK. Yes, setting up a business is hard work and it's high risk, but my thinking is this is the time that I need to take that risk. If I can start now, it means I have sort of a bit of a longer time to work on the business and get to build it up, set up a business in the UK, and also set up a business in Zimbabwe. I say business, but the idea is even if I can have one or two in both countries, I'm not sure what I'm going to do in the UK, because this is a first world country and sometimes finding opportunities is a bit difficult. I think it's a low risk, low return environment. That's my assessment. But I'm still trying to just see where the opportunities lie and where I can get in and start a business. But when I look at Zimbabwe, I find that you can almost see opportunities everywhere. The last time I was in Zimbabwe, arriving at the airport, my drive home, as somebody was driving me home, as I looked around, I could see areas where you could see that I can do this here, I can do this there. But I also think that it's an environment where you need to be careful as you invest. But my view is, if there are many challenges in Africa, if there are many challenges in Zimbabwe, it also means there is a great opportunity to invest. Because if I can solve some of the challenges that are there, it means I can turn a profit. I can also deliver value to my country. Coming to the UK has been a blessing to my retirement plans because this is a stable economy with clear policies. You can almost predict certain things. There's always uncertainty everywhere, and there's always challenges everywhere. Believe you me, UK is a first world country, but it has got its own challenges as well. So there is no place where you can say maybe if I get here, then it's easier to retire early or start a business or something like that. It's each country has its own challenges. But coming here has also helped me to live in a country where the money markets work, where you have access to a lot of money market products, where you have access to a lot of investments, which, if done sort of consistently, you can create a good pot and some passive income. I think that time in the market matters more than timing the market. For example, I still work 9 to 5, fully employed, full time. So I don't have time sort of to do those speculative trades and what have you. But what I can do over the weekend, I can sit down, check the shares that are doing well, check shares that sort of guaranteed to have dividends or that can almost certainly give me dividends, because nothing is certain, When you invest, there's always a risk that things might not work out the way you wanted. But when I put money into such things, such investments, savings, ISAs, and what have you, stocks and shares, ISAs, and what have you, there's a whole lot of investment platforms that you can use to do that. So my plan is to basically use that advantage here, use that predictability to build a portfolio of shares, money market funds, blended funds, whatever. Just try to build that portfolio, which if I continue investing over the years that I'm here, I can sort of get some passive income from there. Yes, the idea is just to use all the advantages that are available in the place where you are calling home at that time. And in this case, the UK as of now. I came to the UK when I was 39. So the place that I call home, the place that I lived for a long time before coming here, is Zimbabwe. So the plan to retire in Zimbabwe or retire in a situation where I get to spend more time in Zimbabwe is basically to say, what can I give back to my country? When I look at the UK, the nice things that I enjoy, my thinking is that these people have built their country, entrepreneurs in this country, business people in this country, getting into the community and solving problems and creating a better country for themselves. So my view is, if I learn some things here, the things that I'm seeing in a first world country, and if I go back to my country and start looking at challenges and problems as opportunities to bring value, to bring solutions, and ultimately make money as an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, you make money by solving problems, isn't it? So when I look at the problems that are there in Zimbabwe, you look at power, food insecurity, health issues, infrastructure. When I look at all those problems, my view is that if I can get in there and find one of those problems that I can solve, one, I'm going to make my country a better place. Yeah, because when you solve the problems, that's you make it better for everyone, isn't it? When Strive Masiwa started Econet and gave us good communication systems, he solved a problem that was there, and other entrepreneurs joined in and started offering similar services and what have you. So my thinking is that the many challenges that are in Zimbabwe are actually opportunities that are calling to me to say, can you come and solve this problem? If you solve this problem, then people are going to pay you for bringing that solution to them. Yeah. It's harder, it's easier said than done, but if you are determined, this is something that can easily be done. So the plan really is to have investments in the UK and if possible, even in Europe, but then go back to Africa in good time before I finally retire to solve some of the big problems there. And when I was just thinking, I was thinking of two big problems that I would want to attempt to solve. One of them is energy, because I noticed that a lot of people want to do good things in my country, Zimbabwe, but the energy situation has not been good. So if I can be part of the solution to that, I think I would make Zimbabwe better, and I would also create value for myself and my family. And the second one is food security. Because Africa has got a young and growing population, you find that, and also climate change and other issues. This scenario is making a food security a challenge. So my view has been, if I can also solve that challenge, then I can make Zimbabwe a better place and create value for myself. The thing is, if I can go back and solve those big issues, be part of the people solving those big problems, because I cannot do it on my own. Yeah, I just want to be part of the people bringing solutions rather than be part of the people explaining the challenges, because that anyone can do. But being part of the solution, it takes a particular mindset to be able to do that. And I like that saying that says you cannot solve the challenges that you have at the same level of thinking you had when you created them or when they were created. So I'm trying to shift my mindset so that I can think of the problems facing Africa and Zimbabwe in particular as opportunities to add value. And when I do that, my thinking is this will free up my time such that I can be a global citizen. I can be in Zimbabwe for the better part of the year, but I'm also able to visit other countries that I still want to visit. I would still want to come back to the UK, especially in summer when it's a bit warm. The winters in UK are brutal, but the summers are very nice. These summers are very nice, and I would still want to come back for that. And there are still many other countries that are still on my bucket list. So my thinking is, if I go back to Africa and solve these big problems, then I can create time to do what I truly love, which is traveling and serving God in ministry. Yeah. I'm dreaming big, guys, and feel free to share with me your retirement plans, your plans for the year, and what have you. And it's not like this plan is something that I'm rushing, that I'm saying it has to be done now or whatever. I've got my plan in place, but I've sort of given like time frames in years and whatever, so that I don't put pressure on myself, because I still need to enjoy life as it is now. Today is guaranteed, but tomorrow is never given, So I need to enjoy now, but I also need to look into the future and say, what legacy am I going to leave? I want to be able to look my children in their eyes and say, I went to the UK, I learned how systems work in a first world country, and I came back to my country, Africa, or to my continent, Africa. Africa is not a country. Zimbabwe is the country, but Africa is the continent. I came back to the continent of Africa, and I helped contribute towards the solutions of making Africa a better place. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I'm actually enjoying myself in this video. This is giving me good vibes. I'm thinking this is something that I can work on. This can actually be a purpose in life. Yeah. Joining people like Aliko Dangote, Strive Masiwa, other big business people who are doing great things on the continent. There are people who are doing great things there. And sometimes I feel as if I have run away. But yeah, I think it was a good move. I'm learning a lot here. I'm enjoying it. But the ultimate plan is to go back there and solve some of the big challenges there. Yes. I don't want to make this video very long. I think I'll share more in the next video. But ideally, in my plans, retirement is in two stages. The first part, which for a lack of a better word, I don't know if it's proper to call it that, I'll call it semi-retirement. The first part would involve me just working 4 days a week and 5 hours per day to make it 20 hours per week. That's the first part. I'll still be working, but making sure that I have systems in place so that I don't need to come and spend whole days in the office, as it were. Then the second part, after this first part, the second part would be the ultimate retirement, where I'll just need to maybe be looking at my investments, how they are performing, but just leaving other people to come in and take over, as it were. Because my plan is to do this for the long haul. I don't come from a rich family, yeah, and I believe I'm that generation that is to break the poverty cycle that we tend to see in a lot of African families. Yeah, it's going to be hard because the pioneers always have it harder. I can imagine the people who were building Britain during the Industrial Revolution or whatever years back, Adam Smith and the other industrialists. I don't think they had it easy. But the work that they did to set the foundation has made it easier for others to pick up now and continue with the work that was started. So, guys, feel free to engage with me, tell me your plans, and if you can also critique my plans, tell me what you think about the plans. But yeah, that's my plan. And guys, as usual, thank you so much for taking time to watch my videos. I really appreciate this. Thanks so much for the support and those who are subscribing. We are now at 200 subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. It means a lot. Tell another person to also watch my video and, if possible, subscribe if they like the content. But yeah, guys, I think I've spoken enough for the day. See you in the next one. Bye.